Is this shit going? Okay. Hey, y'all, I was just doing 8 minutes in on a direct upload. The motherfucker cut off, so I had to come over here and do it this way. Not going to be a long video, and I just can't bring back what I talked about over there, you know, into this one. And why did I, y'all, this was the hair I grabbed. That's what it is. I'm still feeling icky. Okay. These glasses are a mess, but they on me. Just goes with the whole messy ass ensemble that I'm doing, honey. Okay, Atlanta hoes. It was boring as usual. This is going to be a quick video because there's not a whole lot to talk about. Okay, let's start it with Phaedra and her mom's Mabley, whatever. Talking about how Apollo was there and how it's funny how he doesn't want to spend time. It's not important. And Phaedra trying to spin this shit into and making herself look above it all. And as I've always said, I'm going to leave that. Y'all know how I feel about that. She's talking to Mama. Mama's, you know, co-signing and stamping everything. Phaedra's talking about he should have known that he shouldn't be jealous and trying to compete with me. That's what you get when you marry a boss. Okay. Let's move forward because I do believe that it was some things that came out that you know, he said himself that you was coming to visit him sleeping on the floor and shit and fucking. So, but we'll move forward. I'm sure you don't want to have that discussion with moms because I think she somehow, well, she should know by now that you got that baby before you got married. But let's keep hope alive. Okay. Y'all do that whole shit. I'm like, okay, come on, Phaedra, because I already know the real truth. She can't wait until he's out of there. And she did say, I will be relieved when he's gone. You know, worried about, she's ready for him to go. She wants that chapter, she wants him gone. It's like, you know, she didn't cut that off and that's it. You know, but you laid up and had 2 children with him. You know, but now you want to click, it's off. It's done. Okay. So now, let's move forward. Now let's move over into, let me say real quick, Kenya went to go see some shit with her good Judy, some building or whatever, however, let's get out, dude, you need to get out there, whatever. Okay. And let me go ahead and talk about Claudette. I believe it's Claudette. She had her mother, grandmother, whatever the case may be. And, you know, they were having a good sit down. And the mother was kind of like, I think you like it's because your dad was that way. He was a cheater and this and that and other. And I think you that way. You know, so they have the whole conversation. She was like, you never had the sex talk with me or whatever. Have it with me now. The great grandmama, whoever she was, said, look, you just lay down, open your legs, honey, and then and then he gonna go to the bathroom on you like he missed her. Moving forward, we have that. Which it was good to see them interact and this, that, and the other. I've liked her scenes so far. They've been kind of, you know, dulled down, but still okay nonetheless. Okay, so, oh yeah, sleepy. I'm sorry, I'm sleepy. So, we have that. Then we have Kandi and the geriatric brigade having fried chicken and some look damn good too. That shit was crispy as hell. Good little pound cake out there in the middle of the table, you know, sitting and talking. And Kandi goes on to say that I was trying to get a key and that it came from the closing of the house that she just done bought for the mama. Hopefully she won't tear the walls out and she won't let Papa Grump tear the shit up. But, you know, it just depends on how she feel. And, you know, if she's angry at something or whatever. And like Kandi said, I just don't never know what mood she's going to be in. So I just try to be positive. And it's sad. You know, I think if you're not going to say anything to your mother, then you need to just play her, you know that she's all right, but just, you know, stop the communication for a while. Communicate with your husband, honey. Try to have a happy life because that mama's going to zap the life out of you. She's not my mama and she just drains my spirit. Just, oh, she's one of them. And I know that she would just pull on me because, you know, like I've said, I'll go certain places, you know, and people will pull. I will instantly feel whatever. Child, she had me somewhere under the ground. Anywho, she said, well, she wouldn't give me a key. And then Mama said, she said, I done spent hundreds and hundreds of thousands and I can't get a key. And Mama's like, well, I can't get a key to your house. I got to go through all of this stuff before I can see you again. Jabs at Todd, you know, I guess it's breaking in her money. As usual. Then Kandi goes on to be as messy as she normally is. And she tells them about the situation that happened when she went. How Todd's mother was like, she was coming for her and she wanted to get her. Then she like, bring it on. The granny like, bring it on, honey. I'm going to take my motherfucking wig off. Bring it on, bitch. Let me snap my hip into place. Bitch, I'm ready. Let me rub some linen minutes motherfucking being gay on. I wish she would. You know, not that she said that, but that's what everybody was giving me. And then she was like, well, if she come and be humble. And she, why the fuck she got to be humble? And Lord rest her soul. Shit, you motherfuckers ain't no more woman than she is. Oh, honey, they got life fucked up. And the sooner they stop kissing that old wrinkled ass of Mama Joyce's, her evil motherfucking blazing the hell ass. Oh, she's so evil. The better off they'll be. But of course, Kandi's, you know, like, well, she would like an apology. Of course, Mama Joyce would never give one. And I'm sure, just as evil as she's been, I'm sure somewhere in the back of her head, you know, she thought some bad things about that woman passing, you know, which is unfortunate. And I say this, I hope Kandi and Todd can stay together. I wish them the best. But this, his mother passing and looking at all these things and all of that, this is going to put a true strain on your marriage, baby. And this is when you're going to be tested. You either going to ride with your husband, or you going to ride with your mother, or you going to have a conversation with her and let her know, that's my husband. Whatever goes on between me and him is none of your business. I'm not going to let him talk about you to me, and you're not going to talk about him to me either. Simple as that. If you want to be in my life, my daughter's life, some things going to need to change. And you can't say that, you know, with respect. It is what it is, honey. Grow the fuck up. You can love your mama and respect her, but still, she shouldn't tear your life down. She shouldn't take away from what makes you happy. Whew. Anywho. So they have that. Now, off of that, and let's go to, what else was there? Okay, there was a scene where Phaedra had the kids, and that was real cute, and she was like, it's so sad that he's not here. And he, girl, you know you don't want him there. But I see what you're trying to build it up. Oh, Phaedra's this and that, and yada, yada, yada. Girl, keep hope alive. Keep doing it, honey. But one day, them babies is going to want to be around their dad, and you will do them a great injustice if you do not allow them to at least know who he is. Like, you know, I'm just, you know, Apollo, honey, do your time, honey, and be done with that, and y'all separate, but find a way to raise those children together. And Phaedra, without you raising yourself above him, because you know how you want to hover above others. Okay, and then when you said I gave him all kinds of other business opportunities and this and that and other. Okay, but I do believe, I mean, he was wrong, you know, or whatever. I just don't believe it's I don't know. I just feel like the kids are going to be affected by this. And I guess that's how I feel about it. You know, and I hate for them to be. And that's my big thing right there. If she's done with him, she's done with him. And she has the right to be done with him. You know, but don't pretend like you want him there and you don't, honey. Because you don't want him there. You will be glad, like you said, when he do go. Since you probably was watching that male harder than him, trying to find out when he going and where he going. Anywho. So, there was those scenes. Then we have Cynthia somewhere sitting, and she's with Monkey Paws, Dirk, and I forgot whoever else. And Nene texts her and said, come, you know, we're going to come and sit down and have drinks and this and that. Now that at the tavern, you bring Kenya, and you know, and she's going to have Portia, trying to see if they can have some resolve to this shit. Okay, now I'm thinking, was Portia already there? What was it? What was it that Nene said when she was like, is my friend here the one with a lot of weave? Or some shit? What was that? Am I getting that mixed up? But that was shady as hell. Anywho, so Portia and her's there. Here comes Kenya and Cynthia, you know. And I'm kind of like, I I think, Nene, if you was really trying to work things out with Cynthia, it would have just been you and her, but you brought an audience. And I just don't see your intent. I don't know what your intentions were. Maybe they were good, and then Kenya kept chiming in as if whatever was going on between her and Cynthia was some of Kenya's business. You know, when really the real issue was her and Portia. You know what I'm saying? So Cynthia and Nene's going back and forth, you know, trying to say, and I love you and I hope you love me. And it was going somewhere at first until Kenya kept chiming in. This her. The whole time, you know, saying what she felt would help or whatever. And I just wanted her and Nene finally said, well, I'm going to be quiet and let you talk. Cynthia said, well, this is between me and Nene. Okay. Now they trying to have, you know, hash this shit out. Okay. So Cynthia, you know, they get up and leave. How did it go? Okay, Portia got up and left. Kenya had to go to the bathroom. Nene was like, go to the man's bathroom, just shade all the way around the board. Okay, so they talking about what's going on. Nene, they got to hurry up her ass now. And she's kind of like, okay, well, I heard what you said. And Cynthia's like, I know it won't be the same, but, man, you know, I would love for you to be in my life. Yada, yada, yada. And, you know, Nene's kind of like, she's doing the Nene, you know, just prune it. And, you know, and it's like, you know, well, we won't ever be able to. We will, but not right now. And then Kenya comes and she's like, well, can y'all maybe have lunch? And she's like, no, no. You know, and she says maybe 2 or 3 years down the road. So you was being shady as hell then, Nene. The woman said what she had to say, girl. Okay, but I don't know how deep this shit go. It's y'all shit. About this time, I want to go to when Cynthia and Portia was having words about the whole luncheon. She's trying to say, you know, Cynthia's talking, and Kenya's calling her the whole while. You know, when her and Portia's kind of having words. And then Portia says, you got this rude bitch down at the end of the table being so fucking rude while I'm talking to you. Kenya gets up and I'm like, here we got another bitch that's going to sit down with another bitch, get up and stand up over. She goes around and it cuts to a commercial. This is when they come back and it's like Kenya's just saying, I just want to give you a hug. I just want this to be over. Can you forgive me for whatever my part was? And, you know, she was a bigger person, and that was that. You know, I think she just got tired of fucking hearing it. And, you know, truth be told, Kenya's smart, honey. She know how to be in a scene and get her coin. You know, at the end of the day, Portia's like, well, as long as you say, I can say. What she said earlier, it depends on how the mood is. If she says something, you know, then I can admit and say that I'm sorry. You know, so they gave hers like, you know. And then Kenya sits down. She's talking to Nene. They doing whatever they doing, Nene and Kenya, and something about shoes and lotion, and you know, next thing you know, Kenya's legs in her with these red shoes and talking about she got lotion on, she ain't ashy, and her Nene is her. Briefly. While Cynthia and Portia's down there like, you know, what the hell? Anywho, that shit went on. They was at the tavern. This man came over and said something, and that was the end of that. And did you notice how Kenya was like, oh, we having drinks at the tavern? You know, like it was less than her. But we're going to move forward. I'm just going to leave it where it's at. So then we have the whole thing that I already talked about, the shit with Todd and Kandi, where they was talking in the little building, and Kandi saying what was going on and what happened. And Todd's like, why did you even tell her that? You know, basically telling her that she was messy. You was messy, as usual. You know, and your mama said I could. Oh, God. Ooh. Girl, you a mess. Todd was like, well, look, we'll do the holidays and split the shit up when we got to do mama shit. We'll just go with each other's, you know, we'll just be separate. Then he said, well, maybe one will be with yours and one will be with mine. Kandi's like, so we just going to be separate. We ain't going to try to find a way to be together. And he's like, for what? It's never going to be fixed. Your mother did all of this. And then he said, well, I really ain't wanting to be around your mama anyway. And instantly she typed, she gonna get up and walk away from the argument or whatever, but he told you what was good. And like I said, honey, good luck with that. Lord rest her soul. It's unfortunate. It really is. Because I love that relationship that he had. And he was like, that was his rider, his mother. And I can understand that. And I really feel bad. And Kandi, I don't know, are you able to be the rider with him? Because it seems to me that, you can ride a little bit as long as your mama don't get involved. I don't know, y'all. So that's just up. The shit was boring. Next week, hopefully it'll be better because Nene and what's her name going to have little light words or whatever. Apparently it's going to be a conversation between no girl who was supposed to have the video, but the shit didn't work. And some girl that said that she fucked with him. And he said you was just somebody worked for him. But he did say on the one before that was his lady. So... was he only willing to say that to Kenya because he didn't want Kenya trying to blink and flirt and shit because he wasn't giving her no time or whatever, which I believe he would. So y'all tell me y'all thoughts on this shit. This shit was boring. I'm sorry if this was not what y'all wanted, but honey, this is all I got to give on the Atlanta hoes. So tomorrow we'll do both of the Love and Hip Hops together. Just the parts that stood out to me. Y'all just don't feel good. Anywho, so just tell me. Yeah, I don't. I really don't. I don't know why I threw his hair on. You can't be just throwing his hair on without a little bit of face or lips or something on. I don't know, y'all. Anywho, I'm out of here, y'all. Much love and all of that. Don't stop December. We're coming to a close on it as well as the close of the year. And, I don't know. I want to take this time to find out what y'all, what is your resolution. If you don't do that, what is it that you'd like to leave behind in 2014? That's what I want to know. What are you going to be leaving behind in 2014? Leave it below. Lord willing, I will do a year-end video, end it out. But I would really like to know, what would you like to leave behind? And you can also tell me what do you look forward to, anew in the new year. I'm just curious. So I'm out of here, y'all. Much love.